Hello everyone, this is Sophie Tan. There are 4 biology vocabularies that we should learn today. Those vocabularies are concentration gradients, isotonic, hypertonic, and hypotonic. So let's see the first vocabulary, concentration gradient. So the definition of this vocabularies is different in the concentration of a substance from one location to another. So let's look at this diagram. So first, the diagram. There are some purple molecules on the left side, and there are some purple molecules on the right side, but there are more yellow molecules. However, those molecules are not equal in both sides, so they need to change their concentration gradient. So when we look at its concentration gradient, it went from the high concentration gradient to the low concentration gradient. So on the left, we can see that those molecules went to different direction, so that they can move. They have a higher probability to go to the left. So let's look at an example that is about oxygen. So the outside of cell, the oxygen was more highly concentrated. So they need to get into the cell so that the concentration gradient can get more equal. So let's look at the second one, isotonic. When two environments are isotonic, the total molar concentration of dissolved solutes is the same in both of them, which means that the water molecules went in and out in a constant. So let's look at the example. In a beaker, there are water and salt, and in a bag there are 10% of salt, and outside in the water there are also 10% of salt. So water and salt go in and out in the same concentration. In a hypotonic solution, the total molar concentration of all dissolved solute particles is less than that of another solution or less than that of a cell, which means that there are few solutes in a cell. And more water will enter the cell, which may cause expand or burst. So let's look at this example. The example is about 2 eggs that is put on salt, water, and water. So let's look at the big one. The big one is put into the water. So we can see that the egg expands a lot. So which means that water can enter a cell. So compared to the hypotonic solution is the total molar concentration of all dissolved solute particles is greater than that of another solution, or greater than the concentration in a cell, which means that the water solution in the cell is high concentration, so that water tends to get out of the cell, so the cell may shrivel or even die. So let's look at this example. It's still the egg example. The left one is put in the salt water, so it means that water leaves the cell. That is the effect of high concentration of water. So that is all of the vocabularies. Thank you.